the whole story? Think again. I've heard things that'll blow your mind. And now I think it's time you get the whole story. No.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on. It's been on, it's dead wrong. You playing against the stack deck. Street life to life is walking on the third deck. Used to push a sick whip, used to have an ill crib. Now they got an ill bit. Single mother chasing bad kids on their own, cause papa ain't home. A vicious cycle for the paper, like a high you chaser. Bags of dough, that's gone a week later. Back chasing blazing trails, using up favors, jeopardizing everybody that you know. Taking down empires when them whistles blow. Snitches a habit, know the rules, motherfucker. Everyone loses, cause there's prisons full of these suckers. There's a new world order. You think you free? Try crossing the border. Motherfucker, you'll get slaughtered. Decrease of populations, they stopping whole nations. These plans, they in motion. You cattle just waiting. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
Life is crazy, it's hard and short. Gotta maintain to hold down the fort. Close round the Lord, waiting for the day of Armageddon. Be the final call. My sins don't compare to crimes committed by the gigantic empire. Lies are gritted, cause they knew the right people. Lies are wicked. We've been advised, we visit this country despite our citizenship. I'm sick of this shit, we bigger than this. I feel like killing the bitch. Call the Statue of Liberty. Fuck the rhetoric you giving me. You can't take away from my pride and my dignity. Piece of hearts, killing ignorance. Piece of my sick punk fam, we killing this. And my cliques distant from the rest. We stay brilliant on the mission to be the best.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
Focus when I wrote this. Bang bang nizzles coming like a million locusts. I got that gift to gab when I jab, when I mad, or when I stab shit up and maneuver. This ain't the sticks, is the sewers. Real ghetto bricks, yeah. In Boston, the whites been in the jacks. Crazy white boys like me get mad respect, passed down from generation to generation. I know the real deal situation. Bobby Bang Bang Neil, my real name. Lost you over the Atlantic Ocean. Frantic, Irish fanatic, MC Steel. Cause I'm so real. Got DAs buying our shit. Feds INS, suck my dick. Pass that shit quick. Can't believe I'm sparking Hailer with you hypocrites. Run your mouth, you piece of shit. Now you're gonna get dealt with legit. Kissing people's ass, trying to get rich.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
You know the whole story? Think again. I've heard things that'll blow your mind. And now I think it's time you get the whole story. No.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on. It's been on, it's dead wrong. You playing against the stack deck. Street life to life is walking on the third deck. Used to push a sick whip, used to have an ill crib. Now they got an ill bit. Single mother chasing bad kids on their own, cause papa ain't home. A vicious cycle for the paper, like a high you chaser. Bags of dough, that's gone a week later, back chasing blazing trails, using up favors, jeopardizing everybody that you know, taking down empires when them whistles blow. Snitches a habit, know the rules, motherfucker. Everyone loses, cause there's prisons full of these suckers. There's a new world order. You think you free? Try crossing the border. Motherfucker, you'll get slaughtered. Decrease of populations, they stopping whole nations. These plans, they in motion. You cattle just waiting. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war's been on.
Life is crazy, it's hard and short. Gotta maintain to hold down the fort. Close round the Lord, waiting for the day of Armageddon. Be the final call. My sins don't compare to crimes committed by the gigantic empire. Lies are acquitted, cause they knew the right people. Lies are wicked. We've been advised, we visit this country despite our citizenship. I'm sick of this shit, we bigger than this. I feel like killing the bitch. Call the Statue of Liberty. Fuck the rhetoric you giving me. You can't take away from my pride and my dignity. Peace of hearts, killing ignorance. Peace of my sick pop fam, we killing this. And my clicks distant from the rest. We stay brilliant on the mission to be the best.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war's been on.
Focus when I wrote this. Bang bang nizzles coming like a million locusts. I got that get the gab when I jab, when I mad, or when I stab shit up and maneuver. This ain't the sticks, this is the sewers. Real ghetto bricks, yeah. In Boston, the whites been in the jets. Crazy white boys like me get mad respect, passed down from generation to generation. I know the real deal situation. Bobby Bang Bang Neil, my real name. Lost you over the Atlantic Ocean. Frantic, Irish fanatic, MC Steel. Cause I'm so real. Got DAs buying our shit. Feds INS suck my dick. Pass that shit quick. Can't believe I'm Spock and Hela. When you hypocrites run your mouth, you piece of shit. Now you're gonna get dealt with legit. Kiss some people's ass, trying to get rich.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips. The war's been on.
People who attend Bilderberg are the most powerful leaders of every European and North American nation. With them sit representatives of royalty, representatives of European Parliament, European commissioners, president of the European Central Bank, the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Federal Reserve, top 50 CEOs of the world's most powerful corporations. And they're joined by the leading lights of the world mainstream media. Washington Post, New York Times, Time Magazine, Newsweek, The Economist, The Wall Street Journal, which is one of the reasons, again, most people have never heard of it.
Do your sales calls feel like a waste of time because you pitch them your products and services and they say,
So sick and psychiatric, oh so cold, results so tragic, oh so cold, we spit these habits, all I want, I have to have it. Tracks so sick and psychiatric, oh so cold, results so tragic, oh so cold, we spit these habits, all I want, I have to have it.
Oh no, it's Bobby Nizzle, back at it again with a new CD, Unforgettable. FBI telling, no hygiene smelling. Sad to say, I'm a 3-count felon. You can write 3 bios on every different aspect. Parts of my life, tragic. That's right, mad sins, mad smashing heads, hustling skeletons in my closet. Every one of them, I caused it, I lost it. I'm going to hell over 1,000 sins. Multiply by 12, divide by 3, equals hell for eternity. Learn from me, hear me spit it legit, kid. Hustler, muscler, but there's always someone tougher. I'm no bluffer, I wear 2 rubbers, the forgotten ones, nice. Platinum, gold, and ice. Digging skins, wise as sun. DGS, Digital G skins. Producing the sociopathic beat. Sick for life.
Tracks so sick and psychiatric. Oh, so cold, results so tragic. Oh, so cold, we spit these habits. All I want, I have to have it. Tracks so sick and psychiatric. Oh, so cold, results so tragic. Oh, so cold, we spit these habits. All I want, I have to have it.
You ever been in a nightmare? It's dark and eerie. Feeling petrified when you finally hear me speak words that predict your end. A slow, painful death. Now the torture begins. It's like entering room 237 in the Overlook Hotel and start Armageddon. Overwhelming fear takes over your whole body. Begging for mercy, but I ain't feeling sorry. Smelling your fear like a canine. Take lies out in a man's ride. You found lace with brain thoughts on your brake line. You never say killing snakes in broad daylight. Releasing hate, hesitate, get your snake bite. Get your game tied, never waste time. Taste fire if you test mine. Shine all night long cause it tastes right. Use the marks like a 9 by the waistline.
Tracks so sick and psychiatric. Oh, so cold, results so tragic. Oh, so cold, we spit these habits. All I want, I have to have it. Tracks so sick and psychiatric. Oh, so cold, results so tragic.
Grand 617. Great day of fights. Morel definitely did very well, in my opinion. I don't know. Benavidez is a fucking savage. No doubt about it. Great. I love that kid's story, anyways. But Morel, still a young kid. And that's what he needs, experience with fucking big-time fighters in there that ain't fucking going nowhere. He had a few moments in the fight. Good fight, regardless. Cruz and that fucking Pitbull Cruz fight was insane. It takes 2 to have a fucking war. Them 2. God damn, that was like fucking remind me of the 80s and 90s fucking wars and prior to those years, those decades. I mean, god damn, man. Great fights, man. Great fights. And, he just had a lot of them. Good. Go over the UFC and go over tonight's card and a few other fights too. It was a horrible fucking ref. Jesus, I forgot what fucking fight it was. Aziz, I think it was an Aziz fight. I forget. I'll bring it. I'm bringing it up right now. I just want. This guy deserves to fucking get fired. Like incompetence, just total incompetence. Guy takes a fucking point away from a guy for nothing. For nothing. Not even a warning. Like that's not even a warning. Yeah, it's fucking. What are you gonna do? Let me see. I got it right here. Cool. Okay. Benavidez Jr. won. Decision. Round 5. I had round 7. Lost that one. The Argentinian won. Oh, look at that perfect 8th round. KO. This is where it all went down. This was the fight. This is the fight of the, other than the main event. Cruz and Fierro. Fuck, what a fight. This kid, what a tough kid he is, man. And come on, Isaac Cruz. We all know what he's made of, man. God damn. Good job, Isaac Cruz. Congratulations, kid. Angel Fierro. I like to see Cruz and Tank Davis again. Oh, was it Tank Davis? No, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Tank Davis. I forget. Yeah, this fight too. Congratulations, Fulton. I always knew you were a good fighter, man. But gotta work on that power. But what a good move, bringing Boots on his father in, man. Good fucking move, man. Congratulations, kid. David Benavidez. Love your story, kid. Morel, you're young, and I know you fucking gained some fans tonight. I know that for sure. You definitely showed you could hang for 12 rounds, man. And I think Benavidez respects you a lot more than he did. And it's all good to see after at the end, you know. But this is very unlike me with boxing. But hey, I guess you're gonna have to have a bad day, a bad week, 1 week. It's all good. I was 8-11, 8-3 on the fucking UFC card. There's only 2 I picked, the most elite fights, MMA or fucking boxing, most of all, and then MMA. You just never know what's gonna happen in some boxing matches. Let me see. Okay. All right, so let's show. Adesanya, I thought it was just, I thought they were going to give you a couple more seconds, but you weren't really doing nothing, brother. Yeah, someone's on the back of you. Like my friend George said, he's smashing your fucking head, both sides, I don't know, bro. Don't be too hard on yourself, man. You're a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer, easy. So don't worry about it. Just you probably make more money now being out of the UFC, and just you know what, retire and do what's good for you, or keep fighting. Whatever, that's up to you, Izzy. But you have the right to do anything you want. But congratulations on a great career, and Imavov, that was pretty nice, man. Gotta admit it. Shower bullet. It's not the end of the road, dude. You're still a fucking tough kid. But MVP, I knew MVP was going to do that. Sergey Pavlovich, I knew he was going to beat Rosenstruck. But Rosenstruck has looked good. And didn't look horrible here either. I wish he'd use more kicks. I wish Rosenstruck would throw more head kicks and shit like that. I really do. Being a kickboxer, you know what I mean? I think you need to use them. Side kicks, you know what I mean? You look like you're losing fat every time I see you look more lean. So that's good. Don't worry about it, kid. You're going to be fine. Rosenstruck, you're not going nowhere. You're still a problem. Oliveira, what a fucking fight. Kid fucking had broken ribs prior to the fight. What a fucking savage, man. I love it. And I knew this Nurmagomedov is nothing like the other Nurmagomedovs, so I already knew that. That's why I took him. I'm trying to remember the fights I lost. Zion, I had this one 3-round decision. Yeah, perfect. Another perfect. Naimov versus Khan off. I didn't think Khan had enough experience. I was right. But you get these wrong, though, too. MMA is, like, so unpredictable. That's why boxing's easy for me to pick, but I guess not this weekend. But I did have a perfect pick. 8th round, with that win with that guy, you would have probably made a lot of money. I had this one. Gaziev. Russ Peterson. Peterson didn't look that great in there. McKinney, congratulations, kid. I didn't think you were gonna make a run, but you did look good in there, brother. I'm happy for you. I really am. I just picked you too many times and you lost on me every time. So I had, but Hadzovic, yeah, I don't know. I think he was just all over you right from the get go. JJ beats Bueno Silva. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. 3-round decision. I had a KO. I can't believe that women's fights. I usually always have fucking decisions because unless it's like a championship fight. And Grad defeats Alexander. Good job, Grad. Unleashed decision. I had that. It was fucking KO TKO round 2. There you have it. 8-3 for the day. So, who did I lose with? Okay, so McKinney and Pogus. 2. I'm sorry. This fight, I think he won because of one takedown. That's all it was. I thought Pogus looked pretty good, Jamal. I thought he looked pretty good, man, myself. I thought he looked pretty good. So I lost that one. That's why I lost. That could have went either way, too. That was home cooking there. That was definitely the region he was in. And McKinney, I'm glad you're back on winning track, kid. So I'll take that L. Oh, and Adesanya. So those are the 3. 8 out of 11, 2 perfect. I should be getting my 3rd degree black belt any day. Not bad. Not horrible. Would have won money regardless. It was between the UFC and that other card, people won money because a lot of those picks I had were underdogs. So I'm always looking for underdogs for people. Anyways, there you have it. Post fights. Oh yeah, let me try it. Let me see if I can find that one fight. We'll give that kid his props. And not only that, not only that, that ref was fucking horrible. I don't want to put him out there. Fucking clown. And he's trying to act like he's the kid's friend after. Full of shit, kid. Fucking ref. A fucking degenerate gambler or something. Who knows? Maybe I have money on the fight. Aziz, I think it was Aziz. What the fuck? It's fucking pop-ups, man. I added this this app. It ain't fucking working. Too good. Let's see, boxing. It doesn't show. Yeah, it doesn't show prior for some. Oh, well, maybe I can find it. Yeah. I never really look here. Saturday, okay. Here we go. Also, yeah, this is the type of shit I'm on right here. But boxing, I'm just looking for boxing right now because, yeah, so it's not even showing. Yeah, I don't know what I find. Let me see. I know I gotta have it somewhere. Yeah, I didn't make picks on those fights. That's why. Yeah, I don't even fucking. I'm not even sure what the fuck. It was one of the fights today. Right after the UFC, actually. I think it was in England. I'm pretty sure, maybe. I forget. Anyways, Aziz, I think his name is, did fucking pretty well. And Morel definitely did a lot, better than I thought. I thought Benavidez would have hurt him a lot worse. I did take Morel for the upset. And I think he's young. He needed a fight like that. And I think he gave him the hottest fight. I think he gave Benavidez his hottest fight, honestly. He had his moments. He had at least four times in there. He was fucking slinging leather. And just couldn't, I think he caught Benavidez off balance a little bit. He's kind of right about that, Benavidez, but doesn't matter. You're still off balance, you know what I mean? And that's what fucking boxing is, a game of inches. It's a game of fucking centimeters, actually. It's range, distance. It's just bang, 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 Vietnamese style. What's happening, my man? Salute to you, brother. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, Morel. Did you see the Morel fight, brother? Morel and Benavidez and the Cruz fight on that fucking Ferreira fight was insane. That reminded me like a throwback. Even the main event wasn't bad either, though. Morel and break it down, my man. I just did, brother. You just jumped in, brother. I was just about to go. And so, you did. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you got to see it, dude. I'm glad you got to see it, brother. It was a good card, man. Like, that's what boxing's about, brother. Like, that's why, that's why I'm a boxing fan first, and then MMA started out 93 and 92 and 94 and 94, and even prior to that, kickboxing. And you know what? I was always into MMA because I was watching Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris movies as a, fucking 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old. So what the fuck? Yeah, it does. I agree with you, Vietnamese style. You know what I heard is going to happen is I heard the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol gets Beterbiev, all these B's and shit. Beterbiev, the winner tonight. Yeah, that's, you know what? Morel's a tough kid, though, man. I'm telling you, man. He took everything. You know what? It's probably going to happen Vietnamese style. They'll probably have a rematch first. I would imagine that would happen first. Yeah, but I was going to say, I would love to see that too myself. That's not a bad idea either. I heard Turkey might have mentioned that or something. That's a friend of mine was saying that just a little while ago. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't be bad either. You know what I mean? And the losers fight each other. You know what I mean? Of that fight. Like Bivol and fucking Bivol and Morel would be a really good fight because they're both very athletic and, technical style fighters. But I'll tell you, Benavidez, he's a fucking tough kid, man. I mean, Benavidez. He's a tough fucking kid, man. And he's like 250 pounds. He said kids used to call him fat and shit. He'd just go to the gym and hit the heavy bag and spar. And, I like the kid's fucking attitude, man. Honestly, you have to have that type of attitude in life. If you don't, and I don't mean don't have empathy for people. I don't mean that. I'm just saying you got to kind of be an asshole sometimes. You gotta be. Hand speed is great. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Usually that translates to fucking really heavy hands too. But I think Bivol will have problems. Oh yeah, well he's gonna. This is what people I don't think fail to realize. Vietnamese style is Beterbiev was less than a month out of knee surgery when he fought Bivol last time, so he was limited, and he still beat him. And I know he just turned 40 or 41 or something like that. That don't mean shit, man. As long as he's got your number, they got your number. You know what I mean? It's the way it is in boxing. Like styles make fights and shit, you know. And you know, I kind of knew fucking, you know, the fucking the Mexican Monster was gonna win anyways. Like I definitely wasn't gonna be surprised that he won. Like because he's just puts that pressure on you. You know what I mean? He's kind of unorthodox, but he's you know, he hits hard, a lot harder than it looks. You know what I mean? He thumps people, man. I think Bivol. I think so too, bro. But you know what it is? Bivol and Morel are both very athletic fighters. You know what I mean? So, like, it could. I think he would have problems because his speed, Morel's speeds are just. I think he might be the fastest in that division. Maybe might be the fastest in that. Mexican Monster ain't slow either. People think he's slow. I think I heard people. Yeah, I know people said he's slow in the past. Like, I don't think he's that slow. You know, he has an awkward like build, but he utilizes it really well. And, he's a tough fucking kid, man. I'm happy for him, man. I really am, and I really think Morel is he. You know, he's got to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, you know, fighting since 2018 in the UFC, 2018 or 19, right? 2018 was, what the fuck was it? 2000, I think 2018 was the first time as he fought in the UFC, but he fought so many fights in China, you know, and Glory and kickboxing, and I just think he's done everything he's gonna do in the sport. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't need the. I'm sure he has money. I'm sure his father's an accountant. I guess his father's invested his money well, and you know he should be good. You know what I mean? Like a lot of morale. Oh yeah, you see that, brother? I was surprised the judges had it. So I thought so too, dude. I thought it was a lot closer fight myself too, brother. I really did. Like I was really surprised. I thought actually they might. I thought they might have. You know, it wouldn't have surprised me if they gave it to Morel. You know what I mean? Like that's just what happens in Vegas. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen so many times. Nothing ever surprises me. Since I'd say like that since the 90s, nothing ever surprises me. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even have minded that, dude. I wouldn't even have minded that, honestly. And I'm not taking nothing away from Benavidez. He's a fucking tough kid, man. But I just like going into fights and emotionally invested, like, you know, pissed off and you know, it was good to see the respect right after the fight because I know Morel. I definitely know Benavidez underestimated Morel. I know for a fact he did, and I think he's a man enough to admit it too. I think he, you know, like he said, I thought he had a lot harder, but I'm sure he knew he threw fast punches, man, and he just didn't. You know, I wish he would have stayed on the outside and just picked them back and keep the feet moving. You know, like anytime you're up against, he had Benavidez up against the ropes a few times, fucking landing some fucking shots. He did catch him off fucking balance, dude, and he did clip him. Like it wasn't, he didn't clip him with like a knockout punch. You know what I mean? Knockout combo was a nice counter. It's a nice counter. It's a nice short right hook. You know what I mean? And it caught him off balance. You know what? I wouldn't have minded that either. A draw, Vietnamese style. I think Morel did to be great. And listen, experience has a lot to fucking do with it too. It really does. You know, sometimes there's those phenoms that fucking, you know, are just fucking that good and they just cannot be beat. And they're just relentless, and they finish you. You know, like Mike was, Mike Tyson was in his prime, like Marvelous Marvin Hagler was when, rest in peace, when, during his run in the beginning, like when he was fighting fucking savages like fucking Mugabe and fucking Duran and fucking Hearns. Like, those guys all hit really fucking hard, but Hagler, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect, he used to always say, you know. And, everything has to be perfect. And he always says it too about fighters, you know. Like, I know I always bring up Marvin Hagler a lot, but since I was like 9 years old, like I looked up to the guy, you know, since I was a young kid. So, like he always says, it's hard to get out of silk sheets at fucking 4 a.m. and go running, you know, when you have a couple million in the bank, you know. So, but that fucking the fight, the Pitbull Cruz fight and Ferreira fight was insane. That brought me back to fucking like the 80s and 90s. Like, I was just like, fucking yeah, this is. I thought Pitbull Cruz has been in too many wars, you know what I mean? But he's a fucking animal, man. You gotta love it. I think you could have gave that fucking fight. That fight could have been a draw, or could have went the other way, actually. But at the same time, I need to watch them again. You know what I mean? The fights again, because I'm coming off the fights, you know, emotional. You know what I mean? Probably a little emotionally invested or whatever. So I gotta probably check them out, you know, tomorrow or something, or Monday. I mean, yeah, well, tomorrow would be Monday, 2:07 in the morning. I've been watching fights since fucking early this morning, so since 9 this morning. So there was a fight in England, Vietnamese style. I think Aziz, or I forget what his fucking name is, boxing, and the ref fucking took points away from him for fucking one fucking low blow or something. Didn't even give him a warning, nothing. Like, I was just like, and the guy just kept fucking like, I don't know, very unprofessional, very like fucking, just complete fucking, I don't want to fucking call the guy fucking too bad a fucking name, but the guy was just incompetent. You know what I mean? Should never been in that fucking ref in a boxing match. And the guy taking points away from Morello. You know, like, yeah, I thought that was fucking bad too. Morel was on the back foot for most of the fight, but when he wanted to, he was able to push. Yeah, exactly. And he did that a few times. You're right, Vietnamese style. That's a great fucking point, dude. It really is. That's very, very true. And a lot of people haven't been able to do that to Benavidez. You know, I'm happy for Benavidez, regardless. I'm happy for the fucking kid, man. You know, you got to respect the fight. It was a great fight. Absolutely, brother. Hearns was murking motherfuckers with that straight right hand, man. Murking motherfuckers with that jab, that straight right. Bang. Remember what he did to fucking Duran? Duran face first. Like, no one did that to Duran. This was a class. Absolutely, bro. It was a good fucking class. We got another stacked boxing class. Boxing, and thanks to Turkey Al-Sheikh too, right? Let's give him his flowers. Like thanks to Saudi Arabia for fucking Riyadh season and everything, because they're making these fights happen too. You know what I mean? So you know, that's given boxing a lot of momentum recently. And prior to that, it was Tyson Fury and Wilder that brought back heavyweight boxing from the Klitschko era, because that was the most boring era in fucking heavyweight boxing. I've ever seen. But it always seems like there's always them great fighters in the lower weight divisions. You know what I mean? And but we all know heavyweight is king. You know what I mean? And that's what I've always followed. Other than Marvelous Marvin Hagler, since I was a kid. You know, rest in peace, because that's who I followed. You know, and I became a heavyweight at like 17 years old. I was 220 plus or something. So I was always around 220, like training. You know what I mean? Then 240, 260, lifting, a lot of heavyweights and shit. But then going, into boxing again, like you lose all that bulk, you know what I mean? Just shred up, you know what I mean? But you'd always keep the strength. That's why I liked it. It was more challenging, boxing more challenging than lifting weights, And it kept me out of trouble. Hearns was definitely the truth, bro. He still is, actually. This was 100%. It's gonna keep coming. Oh yeah, we got a lot. We got a really good card coming up, brother. The next card coming up is the next really good boxing card comes up in February this month. Yeah, just turned February. Well, it's the second today. So yeah, we're good. We're looking good, brother. And MMA, UFC, we're gonna definitely get some fucking banging cards this year. I didn't think it was a bad card today. I thought it was about a 7. Give it a 7, 8, somewhere around there. Maybe, no lower than a 7. It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. It's going to keep coming. I agree, brother. I agree. I mean, what do you think of it, Vietnamese style? What do you think of the UFC card, honestly? I didn't even see you in the animal room, so. I thought my initial reaction was they stopped it really fast. Like, that was my opinion, but because he wasn't he might have been like, obviously he was fucking clipped. He got clipped, you know what I mean? But he wasn't like out. He wasn't like discombobulated or anything. He was in a bad position, you know what I mean? Hey, the ref probably did what he thought was right for Izzy, you know what I mean? But a guy like Izzy, it's been in so many fights. You got to give him, the benefit of the doubt. Give him 10 seconds to fucking try to get up. You know what I mean? Izzy fucking knocked out Pereira. No one's been able to knock out Pereira in fucking the UFC. You know what I mean? After he lost to him 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, man? Yeah. I don't like early. I know, brother. I don't like it either. It's like, it's always something with like, now the refs, I guess, they got to do what they got to do. They're in the spotlight. Boxing refs are worse, way worse than UFC refs. UFC, I think we're pretty lucky. We got some good refs. I mean, they're all pretty consistent is what I mean. You know what I mean? None of them are horrible. But I seen this ref today fucking like almost robbed this kid. I think this kid was from Palestine or somewhere. Aziz, I think it was Aziz. I'm pretty sure. I've seen the kid fight before, but it was on the card right after. It was like right before this card here that we're talking about, Benavidez and Morel. It was right before that card. So yeah, I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off at the ref. I was fucking screaming. I'm like, you motherfucker, you should be put in a fucking hole. Honestly, I was like, you should be put in a hole somewhere. Pisses me off. I don't like the early stoppages either. It drives me fucking crazy, dude. Like, I get it. Like, if I see someone's eyes rolling behind their fucking head, because obviously we can't see that from the fucking screen, except for on the fucking replays and shit. Maybe we get a fucking close-ups, you know what I mean? But you kind of fucking tell when someone's fucking, like, had enough. Just, you know what I mean? When they get clipped really good and they don't see it coming, kind of know when someone had enough right there. You just kind of know. And Izzy wasn't fucking like, like not moving. He was intelligently trying to get up. He just, it seemed like automatic. It wasn't even no question. It's like he just fucking, once he saw the punch on top, he just fucking stopped it. You know what I mean? I just thought they should give him, you know, at least like 5 more seconds. Give him a chance to fucking explode up and fucking laterally move out of there and get back on his feet. Because Izzy can't get up, you know what I mean? So it's not like a one-way fighter, you know what I mean? Yamasaki is a ref with the right fly. Oh, dude, yeah. I always liked him. I always like him. I know people have problems with him, right? Or don't like him or something. I never minded that guy at all, man. Yeah, I'd say bring back some of those fucking guys. Like honestly, there's some good ones that just like the old come from the old school cloth, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes the old school. I'm not against the new school at all, and honestly, I'm actually proud of the new schools. But I'm with both. You know what I mean? What works in the old school, it's always going to work again. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a good time to be growing up in this day and age. And it's a good time for me. You know, this is a good time in life. It just seems like I'm optimistic about a lot of things, like cures for cancer, everything. You know what I mean? It's just looking good. As long as we get stay out of fucking wars and shit. You know what I mean? I think we should all just, that old fucking saying, like, can't we all just get along? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Me, myself, I like people from everywhere, honestly. Like, I got friends from Russia. I got friends from China. I got friends all over the place. Asia, like all over the fucking place. Australia, just all over the world. And they're all good people. I just don't like communism. I don't like communism, but communism, certain ways it's, you know, interpreted through like Nietzsche and like certain fucking, you know, scholars from way back. I agree with some of it, you know what I mean? But when you don't have a society or a country can't be free to create and do things, that's why America is so the superpower, because we can create and we're free to create, you know what I mean? And I don't ever fucking think like I'm from America, I'm better than anyone else, because I know my ancestors ain't from America. They came to America, you know what I mean? Before I was even thought of, you know what I mean? My great grandparents from Ireland and Sicily and fucking Germany, you know what I mean? So I just, America, you know, I think that's the reason. Innovation and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, espionage and all, you know, the CIA and the feds, it's important to have information. You know what I mean? And just like China, just like Russia, just like every, you know, powerful country has, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is, you know what I mean? But I would like to see every country get along and all of us make money together as one world. And you know, I think that would be a nice change in the right direction. You know, it would be good for the future, for our kids and their kids and everybody's kids and their kids. You know what I mean? Like constant elevation. We shouldn't be going back and forth. You know what I mean? We should be constantly evolving. You know what I mean? So I know that's what I do every single fucking day, even if I know I'm, you know, going 0.1% better every day, and that's just my goals every single fucking day, is just to be a little bit better. Try, you know what I mean? Try. I'm sure I fucking, I could probably be even better, you know what I mean? But I just take little steps, you know what I mean? And that's always served me well that way. You're a solid guy too, my man. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, brother. But you are too, bro. I don't practice communism, but I don't hate communists. No, I don't hate communists as people at all. I just don't like their leaders. You know what I mean? Because I feel like one person cannot lead millions and millions of people. It's like almost impossible. And it's like, but at the same time, there are some good fucking, if you get a really good leader, then it's fucking, there's some good things in it. You know what I mean? So I can see, you know, I try to put myself in everybody's shoes. You know what I mean? I am very blessed that I was born in America. You know what I mean? I couldn't, you know, but I definitely, you know, I know like there's good people all across the world, all across the fucking world, man. Like I said, like, I know I have friends from China. I have friends from fucking Russia, man. No kidding, man. Like I talk to them, you know what I mean? And they love America, and I love the. Russia was my fucking favorite ice hockey team, like in the Olympics in like the fucking late 70s and 80s. You know what I mean? Like they had like the best ice hockey team. Like it was just such a fucking powerhouse fucking team. You know what I mean? And so skilled. And, you know, we all like the most skilled fucking athletes. And that's when I was fucking a young kid. You know what I mean? Fucking 9 years old. 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. You know what I mean? So I was always playing street hockey and shit, and baseball and fucking football and basketball, you know, whatever part of the year it was. Everything adds up. It does, brother. It does. It does. It sure does, my man. What time is it where you are, Vietnamese style, bro? Is it 2:19 a.m.? I don't think it is, right? Are you like are you in fucking Cali, or are you in I think you're in Cali, or you're a little farther west in fucking California? 11:22. Okay, so you are in Cali, right? You are in Cali, right? Yeah, you must be in Cali, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you do. It's none of no one's business anyways, bro. It's all good. I remember, I just got off the top of my head. Oh man, Seattle, that's right. Yeah, Seattle. I knew it was the West. I just Seattle is a nice fucking city, man. From what I hear Seattle is like is a hidden gem. From what I hear, even though people say the rain, you know, and that would probably get people down. You know what I mean? I guess if it rains a lot, but I heard it's a hidden gem. That's what I heard. I've heard that through some pretty smart people. So I always feel like, you know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So you should kind of fucking like be around people that might have a little bit more knowledge than you do. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying to. I know my IQ is very, very fucking good. Very good in real life. You know what I mean? Like almost like a freak of nature. You know? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, like anything else. Well, don't worry about it, brother. Hang in there, right? I say this to people, right? I'm building like some really good things, bro, and it just takes a little bit of time. You know what I mean? And I need responsible fucking people in my the team I'm building right now, and everyone always says they want to do things, but when fucking it really comes down to it, people procrastinate a lot. You know what I mean? And that's why it's taken me longer to set up everything that I'm setting up right now. But once I'm running as a well-oiled machine and everything, you won't have to worry about that Vietnamese style, because one thing I know about you, you're honest, man. And that's what I need, is responsible, honest people around me. So I'm going to need fucking and responsible. You know what I mean? I know you got a son to raise, and I could help you with some good money. You know what I mean? If you could fucking show up fucking a certain amount of time every day, You know what I mean? On your own, fucking make your own hours too, because what I'm building right now is pretty self-explanatory and doesn't take a lot of fucking labor at all. It takes a lot more brains. Not a lot of places with mountains and big bodies of water so close. Yeah, so I would imagine like Washington, the state, I mean Seattle, right? Seattle, Washington, right? I would imagine the more east you go to the end, it's probably the nicest. Me, myself, I've lived right next to the Atlantic Ocean almost my whole life. Actually, my whole life. Yeah, my whole life. But not like right on the beach. I'm like fucking, let me think, 1, 2, 3. I'm about 5 miles away from fucking the beach. You know what I mean? A real nice beach to go swim, I'm about fucking 20 minutes away from like Hull, Nantasket Beach. The private part is where I usually go during the summers. And I've been to Virginia. I was at Virginia Beach a couple of years ago. I've been to Florida many times. I got a lot of friends out in Florida from up here. And from just friends from Florida, you know. Met a lot of people from Florida. Been a lot of places, Canada, you know, Toronto twice, Montreal. I've been to a lot of places, but I want to live in Thailand like 3 to 6 months a year. Come back here once a month for payroll and everything for businesses, you know, legal business and everything, the things I'm building, you know, and probably live back here for 6 months out of the year. You know what I mean? Like not here. I don't ever want to live here again. I never thought I'd ever say that, but I live in like the third most expensive fucking place in fucking America, in fucking Boston Metropolitan. It's fucking ridiculous. Massachusetts. Fucking Massachusetts. You can look it up Vietnamese style. Like, look what houses go for around here. Look at the cost of living here in Boston, Massachusetts, Quincy, Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, 617 area codes, same fucking place, basically. 2 cities connected to each other, you know. But very expensive, bro. So I understand what that means when you say, yeah, it's nice if you have money, you know what I mean? I've always made money my whole life, but when you put kids in through college and, you know, you raise 2 kids and you fucking come off fucking 17 years of fucking prescribed pain meds and breakthrough pain meds and Xanny bars and all the meds I was on, like I got 7 years coming up in March. It's the hardest 7 years of my fucking life. Emotional roller coaster. It was really hard the first 2-3 years, but since, you know, the past 3 or 4, it's been really good. I'm so grateful I came off all those fucking things. But all this, like the internet and fucking technology, I was never fucking with technology except for video games. You know, when I started drinking and partying and shit in 99, 2000, 2001 was the last time I had a hangover from booze and sniffing cocaine and slanging and shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, technology, I never really took a deep dive into till about a couple years ago. Like I really wanted to learn about technology more and more and more, and I'm glad I learn a little bit more every day. Sorry, brother. Let me see. Yeah, don't worry. I hope so, bro. I hope so. And it's going to be soon. Like, you know, I got another person, a couple other people in mind, but some people just, they don't understand. I'm trying to help them, I guess, but it's all good. East Coast is so much more developed than the West. The Northeast of America is probably because we have so much more history here, Vietnamese style. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's just, it's where everyone came to America, basically. You know what I mean? Ellis Island, Boston, like all the ports, you know what I mean? And fucking in the Northeast, you know what I mean, is where everyone came, you know what I mean? And, you know, slaves and, you know, the slaves way back in the days and A lot of Asians helped us with fucking railroad fucking tracks, you know, across America. So, you know, I think you might be right about that, dude. But I think you guys are catching up, and we're all the United States, anyways. We're all together. It's a lot of sticks out here, to be honest. That's what I never thought I'd say it in my life, Vietnamese style, right, bro? I never thought I would ever say it. But yeah, I want to fucking leave the city, dude. That's where I want to go. I want to go. I wake up in the morning and I can fucking, you know, be training out my yard or fucking somewhere, you know what I mean? And the sun's coming up and the fucking mountains are in the background somewhere, you know what I mean? Breathing fresh air, you know what I mean? So all I breathe is fucking smog and fucking, just fucking shitty fucking air, you know what I mean? But I'm not complaining. Listen, like I said, I really never thought I'd ever think like that in my life because I love the city, you know what I mean? I love where I'm from. I love where I was raised. Like tough people around here, you know what I mean? But now that I, you know, raised two kids and my son's two years left in college, and you know, I get my early retirement this time next year when I turn 55. I just turned 54 January 7th, so I get my early retirement. I go live comfortable anywhere, but I'm not retiring, dude. You know what I mean? I'm fucking just building businesses, man. Business after business after business after business. This is when my life starts now. So I already had my fun when I was young, you know what I mean? I did all the crazy shit. I made all the mistakes young, you know what I mean? So and I've enjoyed fucking raising my two kids, you know. My daughter first, and then my son 10 and a half years later. When my daughter was 10 and a half, my son was born, you know. So I got to raise a daughter and a son, you know what I mean? So I'm blessed every day of my life because of how it all started, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, I want to go to Thailand. I want to help the old school fucking legends in those gyms with striking. And I'm sure there's a lot they could teach me about kicking, you know what I mean? I want to learn Muay Thai kicking and shit, but I definitely don't need to be taught throwing punches, but I would love to learn how to, you know, I learned a little Muay Thai through a couple people who knew it, and for like a month, it seems like everything is reverse of boxing, you know what I mean? So there's definitely things I can learn, and I hear the people are just fucking awesome there. As long as you're not an asshole, you know, I hear they're fucking welcoming to everybody. So that's, you know, my wife ain't too fond about it, you know what I mean? But I think if she went there and did Muay Thai every morning, just to work out, you know what I mean? She don't have to fight or nothing, you know what I mean? Just to work out every morning, right? And to see how cheap it is to live over there, right? And you know, go out to fucking have Thai food every fucking day. I love Thai food, right? You know, and not spend so much money and see so much beauty, you know what I mean? And live that healthy life, you know what I mean? I want to get her into that shit, you know what I mean? Let me see. I'm sorry, bro. I missed a few of your comments, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Thailand, bro. Trust me, I'm definitely going. Yeah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, bro. What games? I used to just play the sports games. I had the fucking first Atari when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. I think it first came out. The first Atari. Then I played Sega, Genesis. I played ColecoVision and television. My cousin had those. I had Atari, the first Atari. And then when I started drinking, I got Dreamcast and, you know, played in Sega Genesis. I played all the EA hockey, Madden, basketball, fucking baseball, boxing, The first fucking UFC fucking video game, you had to fucking hit 10 buttons to make one fucking move. That sucked. And I played like the first James Bond game on Nintendo 64. Like it was like the first, what was it, Turok, whatever the fuck it was called, like with the dinosaurs on fucking the first Xbox. That was like back in like fucking in the 90s until around 2001. Then I kind of stopped playing video games, kind of been like they're like a distraction for me, you know what I mean? Because they are so cool, you know what I mean? So I understand why people love them, you know what I mean? But they definitely help me stop drinking and all that shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, do a training camp in Alaska. Yeah, you know what? Alaska's another fucking place would be fucking absolutely insane. Absolutely, it's time to make it all hit a full circle. Absolutely, my man. You're wise. You're a wise man, Vietnamese style, and make it an unbreakable bond that gets passed down. Absolutely, brother. It's necessary in life. Thailand is fun, I'm sure. Well, I just like the healthy lifestyle of it all, brother. Honestly, I really do. I love, and not only that, I respect those people so much because Muay Thai came out of protecting their country. You know what I mean? So, and those fucking kids fight over there at 6, 7 years old. You know what I mean? For their families. Like I'm just blown away by that courage at that age. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't be blown away because I was fighting in first grade and shit. So like, and all my fucking friends that were older were all fighting too. You know what I mean? At young ages, so really young. So it shouldn't surprise me. Oh fuck, man! I'm fucking. You know what I'm gonna go do Vietnamese style? I'm going to fucking run a fucking. Yeah, probably do one sprints. Probably do one sprints and do push-ups just to get my mind right, get fresh air, you know what I mean? It's fresher at night and early in the mornings, you know what I mean? Fresher than it is later in the day, between like 12 and 5 or 12 and rush hour. Rush hour here, fucking 3-4 hours in the morning and 3-4 hours in fucking afternoon, yeah. So it's, a lot of smog, a lot of fucking, you know, highways right there and right there. And the fucking, in the trains, you know, the 2 train station, one there, and then the next 2, then there's 3 more, and it goes right into Boston from there. I'm 7 miles away from downtown Boston, Vietnamese style, in a city connected. Quincy is connected to Boston. 2 cities connected. It's kind of strange. Small state compared to that big state you live in. That's great. I'm afraid to blow my Achilles again. Don't be afraid, bro. Just stretch. Stretching. Dude, I'm in pain every day of my life, brother, okay? And if anything, just do it for your mental, brother. Your fucking health is going to get great. You get back in the training, right? That goes without saying, right? Consistency and sacrifice. I don't have to wake up early to go training. I don't have to do none of that shit. I do it because if I don't, I'll fucking lose my fucking mind and probably hurt somebody, honestly. Or do something fucking stupid, you know what I mean? So I have to train. I have to train to fucking battle my demons, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I have fucking demons, you know what I mean? Nothing that's immoral or nothing like that. I just got skeletons in my closet, you know what I mean? It's all public fucking record, you know what I mean? But as you get older, you know, you wish you never, you know, smashed people's fucking heads in and fucking did armed robberies and sold drugs, you know what I mean? As a fucking teenager, you know what I mean? But I was a product of my environment and you know what I mean? But, you know, I learned a lot of valuable lessons and course, if I could do it over, I would, but I really don't have no regrets because what's done is done, you know what I mean? And I never betrayed any of my people. I can honestly say I never betrayed my people. And I can honestly say loyalty, I'm one of the most loyal motherfuckers on the fucking planet. And I got fucking courage, I don't need fucking booze to have it, you know what I mean? I have courage for fucking the rest of it. I'll never go without courage in my life. I never fucking plan on it either. And I'm not saying when I was in first grade getting in fights and shit, I'm sure I was fucking nervous. I'm sure I was nervous as a young kid, but all my friends always had my back that were older, you know what I mean? My cousins, especially, too, you know what I mean? And so I was never really fucking scared, you know what I mean? I was never fucking bullied or nothing of that shit. But, you know, kids could be fucking cruel, you know what I mean? And peer pressure's a motherfucker, you know? And where I come from, dude, no bullshit. When I was growing up as a kid, if you weren't like respected or feared or both, you weren't shit. So I had to do what I had to fucking do. You know what I mean? I need to do the same as Vietnamese style. You would fucking be so fucking happy, you know, after a week of being sore. You know what I mean? You'd be so happy. And you're going to add years to your fucking life, dude. You're going to add years to your fucking life, and you're gonna live a better fucking life. You know what I mean? You have a better. My new thing, brother, is like I always pray anyways, but I say these 4 things before I go to sleep now, right? I wake up blessed every day. There's no doubt about it, but we both know that, you know, people in life can be idiots. You know what I mean? But I don't let people rent space in my head, right? I think that's the worst thing you could ever do is let people rent space in your head. But sometimes I just think to myself, man, there's no cure for common sense. There's no cure for stupid. And people amaze me every day. And I shouldn't be amazed because nothing surprises me since the 90s, like I said. No bullshit. Like, nothing surprises me. Yeah, I might be like, whoa, like, I can't, like, whoa. But I'll never say I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Because I can believe it. Wait, let me see. Sorry, brother. Yeah, you're not going to break your Achilles, bro. If you get that out of your mind, and you won't, bro. I don't know how long I should wait before I get real explosive with my move. Yo, don't do it right away, bro. Like, I get you back in the training, bro. I would actually fucking do it for free for you for a week and just to get you back in it. If you wanted me to keep you accountable for like a month or 60 days or 90 days, I would go really easy on you, dude. But I'd be going twice as high as you or 3 times as high as you, just so you would just do the small amount you would have to do. And then you would, I would gradually get you back to where I would say, I think you're ready to go, dude. You know what I mean? Like, ready to go full fucking 100% and ready to do fucking 20 quadruple sets. You know what I mean? I would tell you to start out with fucking 3 or 4 or fucking, you know, whatever you feel comfortable at. Any amount of reps, you know what I mean? Just body weight. You don't even have to use weights, nothing, or fucking, you don't even have to start running. You know what I mean? Just fucking, even with running, just do that twice a week. Slow run, 2 slow runs. You know what I mean? 2 slow runs. You know what I mean? And with strength and conditioning, and I do wind sprints fucking once or twice a week. You know what I mean? It all depends. But I'm pretty consistent. You know what I mean? Because if I don't stay consistent, I go squirrely and I start thinking negative and I start fucking, you know, just snap really easy. I already have a bad temper and a fucking rage issues and shit. Not with women, not with children, not with fucking people in general, not really. I'm actually like to be, you know, most people are good people, you know what I mean? But there's always that fucking idiot out there, you know what I mean? There just always is. Yeah, you gotta just not go so hard on yourself right at the beginning, bro. You just gotta go easy and ease your way into training. You know, that's all. I went into it. I went back after I stopped training for about a year or something. I was like 320 pounds plus pounds, whatever the fuck. And what was it 6 years ago? Yeah, 1 year after I came off all the pain meds and the breakthrough pain meds and the Xanny bars, the amount I was on was fucking ridiculous. Prescribed for all those fucking years. After the first year, the first day I came off the methadone, so 11 months in to being off all the pain meds and shit, I went right back to fucking train because I got so fucking heavy, you know what I mean? And I got right back down to 220 in like fucking, I don't know, let's say 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, back down to 220 where I fought amateur boxing weight at, you know what I mean? So, and where I always felt my best. I've been 240, I've been 260, you know, all bulked up with the heavy weights. I always like 220, you know what I mean? 218. Maybe even like 200 now. I might want to get down to like 200. I tried to go down to 185. I tried to do that like about fucking 6 months ago or something, and it was really bad for me, man. I should have never tried that because it's hard for me to get under 220, 215. Like that's hard for me. That's hard enough for me to do. But I can stay right where I'm at though, 220, 218, 222, fluctuate in between those weights. You know what I mean? During the winter right now, I might gain like 5 more pounds because I'm in the gym more during the winter. Even though I do still train outside though, because I believe in training in the elements too. I love body weight and fucking breathing in that cool air, you know what I mean? The cold air. I just think it's great for fucking training. You know, I just think training outside is it's like the fundamentals, you know, fucking the road work basically, you know what I mean? It's there's something to it. I don't know what it is. The gym, I love a fucking like a fight gym. Gym with weights. Been going to them since I was fucking 13 years old or something like that, 14 years old. Yeah, lifting weights and shit. But I just, something about them, I don't know, like kind of douchey, you know what I mean? I don't like the way they are. Some of them, I think people are just fucking phony, you know what I mean? Especially in places like that, I mean. In a fight gym, you know, there's camaraderie and people fucking are there to make you better and get each other better, you know what I mean? Yeah, you need to, brother. And at least you know you need to, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of people won't admit they need to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Gotta challenge the weaknesses and turn it into your strengths. Amen, brother. It's so fucking true, bro. Yeah, I just been working out and all. And there's nothing wrong with that either, bro. Nothing wrong with that. You can get a good workout in at your house. Dude, go back on my lives, right? I did fucking hour, 2 hour fucking, I do 10 fucking quadruple sets. And I was doing this like right during the shutdown. I was actually like outside and shit and saying fucking don't wear a mask, go outside, get the fucking vitamin D and go out and sweat. Just walk. You don't have to train like I train. Just go walk and break a sweat. I'm trying to tell people, go out there and get that natural vitamin D, man. You know what I mean? It's important, Vietnamese style, to keep your health. Like, you can have all the money in the world, right? If you don't have your health, what good is it, right? And once you get back into training again or whatever, right? When you feel good, you know what I mean? Like training hard, I mean really hard. And on a consistent year round, you know what I mean? And, you know, if you could bang out, if you're going to be consistent, you should probably 4, 5, 6 days a week. I'd recommend 4, 5, 6 days a week. That's what I would. That's me though. Everybody ain't the same. We're all the same, but we all have different tendencies. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Me myself, I need to kill myself for an hour or fucking train for 2 hours a little slower. You know, because I gotta get rid of a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit in my mind and shit. Like I just, I don't know. I have rage issues. It was shown on a brain scan fucking a couple years ago, because that was the first brain scan I had since I fell on my head fucking in 2003. And my neurologist, like, yeah, maybe I should do a brain scan and MRI. I go, well, yeah, it's been fucking 20 fucking something years. I think so. And I just replaced him recently. I go see my new neurologist this week actually, but I only see my neurologist once a year. You know what I mean? It's not like anything I gotta worry about. I haven't worried about it anyways since 2003 when I fell off my fucking back porch on my head. Anyways, and fractured my skull. I haven't worried about it since. You know what I mean? I'm just blessed to be alive and fucking. I went back to work for 9 more years, almost 10 years, and I should have never listened to my fucking doctors, man. I should have never listened to my primary care or the head of neurology. I should have never listened to those guys, but at the same time, maybe it was the right thing to do at the time. I don't fucking know. Yeah, you gotta challenge yourself. Yeah, you ever had your fingers bent the wrong? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I don't think the bone is broken, but I don't know how long it's gonna be until it's. That hurts, bro. Because there's so many fucking bones in our fucking hands, dude. I think that's where we have the most bones in our hands and our feet, and our wrists and our ankles. That's the worst. Those are the worst injuries too. But yeah, dude, here's one of my fingers right here. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. So here's my right pinky. Here's my left pinky. See how I can make a bridge with it? See how it's like bent there? That happened. I never broke my hands or anything. I probably broke fingers and shit like that playing street hockey or fucking getting in fights. But I've never broke my hands from fucking from street fights or boxing or anything like that, right? But that's what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, I know that fucking feeling really well, dude. Playing football, playing fucking baseball, a million different scenarios, bro. Like wrestling, like fucking boxing, holding mitts. Like there's a million different things. But yeah, that hurts, dude. It's always those little fucking injuries that hurt the worst, dude. It's always those ones because you use your finger. You know what I mean? You're gonna try to. You're used to using your fingers. You know what I mean? So it's hard for it to heal, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, put it in a sling. Like a little sling, if it's still bothering you, put like a stick there, just put some tape and just so you won't use it. Let it heal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try that. Yeah, should, bro. You should. Yeah, it's bad, dude. That was from throwing a left hook at a kid that wouldn't shut the fuck up over my friend's house and woke up his wife like 3 times at like 3, 4, and 6 in the morning on a Sunday fucking morning. You know what I mean? I just I warned. I think I gave him like 3 fucking warnings. That was the last fucking chance. I said, you know what? I fucking warned you, motherfucker. Bang. And in all the fights I've been in, that's the only time I've ever fucking I broke my fucking like right. It was just like that fucking end fucking piece of my pinky. And it's been like that ever since. It kind of healed that fucking way. I probably never let it heal anyways, bro. But it does hurt, bro. I know those finger and the toe when you stub your toe and shit like that. Motherfucker. I can take serious pain, bro. Trust me, because I'm in serious. Every one of my discs is going a different direction, dude. All different. Because when I landed on my head, my whole fucking spine crunched together. When I landed on my head, 14 feet on cement and fractured my skull. They had to cut my head open, stop the bleeding inside my brain, right over here on this side. And in 2003, a long time ago, dude. But that fucking those small injuries, I have cluster headaches every day. Like for, I'll get them for like 15, 20 minutes, sometimes like an hour. Like people complain about migraine headaches, and when I hear people complain about back problems and shit, like I have a slip disc, this and that. I go, every one of my discs is going a different direction, my neck all the way down to my ass bone. And all I do is smoke weed, like for pain and shit. And honestly, to be like brutally honest, because I don't know any other way to be, bro, is the training helps me deal with my pain, and I'm gonna have the rest of my life regardless. Ever since it's hurt, you know what I mean, really bad. Like I actually needed those painkillers for the first year or two, like going back to work and everything I did. I definitely needed them. I wish I wasn't on them for 17 fucking years. It's like an emotional roller coaster coming up those things. I lost so many friends from fucking. They went from pills to heroin, you know what I mean, and violence and fuck other shit. I lost so many friends, kids I grew up with, just savages, really good fucking loyal fucking savages, you know what I mean? And like 70 plus, man. It's like 80 plus now. It's like 80 plus now. It just never stops. It's always someone new dying. And ever since around late 90s, it hasn't stopped since. I thought you had the right. Yeah, bro. I definitely. Well, it was because my friend wasn't gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like this kid, like he's kind of harmless. You know what I mean? So I just felt like fucking obligated to fucking do it. Actually, 14 feet. Yeah, like my back stairs go up like this, then like that, and then up like that. So I was bringing my German Shepherds up, and they ran up ahead of me, and I got up to the top, to the flat part, and then about to go up, that one. And my female bumped me in the leg, and I grabbed the fucking railing on the other end of both of them, and my German Shepherds are fucking big fucking dogs, right? And I went right over. The railing gave, and I went right over both of them, fucking vertically, right on my head, right on the smash. I guess the lady who lived behind our house, she jumped over the fence, I guess, and yelled up to my wife. And fucking, I guess I started throwing punches at cops and EMTs and trying to fucking run up the stairs and shit. Like just, and that was on a Tuesday at like 11 in the morning. And what's it called? I woke up Thursday at around the same fucking time in the morning. Like it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. And I remember grabbing the rail. I remember it giving. I remember about the fall, but obviously I was in a coma right after that. So I don't really remember, you know what I mean, other than the railing giving on me. So I remember myself fucking going over the dogs, you know what I mean? But I woke up 2 days later, and I'm looking at my side of the family, my mother, my stepfather, I think my brother and my sister, my wife, right beside me, and her side of my in-laws and shit. And they're like, oh my God, I had the fucking tubes in my mouth. I ripped the fucking tubes out of my mouth because it was on coma mode. I wasn't getting no oxygen. I couldn't fucking breathe. And I'm trying to fucking talk to fucking my family, you know what I mean? And my love with my wife and my kids. I ripped the fucking tube out of my mouth, and the fucking nurse comes running in. What are you doing? I'm like, lady, if I waited for you, I'd fucking be dead. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't fucking breathe. I hit the fucking thing 10 times. But I'm all right, bro, dude. I'm all right, bro. I'm good, bro. I went right back to work for 10 more years, dude. You know what I mean? Like, fucking never want to, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. But all I know is I'm definitely fucked up for the rest of my life from it. You know what I mean? So if I could go do all that shit for my mental health and my health, you know what I mean? Like, even though I did it all my life, that's why I survived, because I was strong, you know what I mean? Training all my life. That's what the doctor, operating surgeon said to me. Anthony Jabrai, shout out to Anthony Jabrai, one of the best trauma surgeons on the East Coast and in the world, I guess, from what I hear. He said, you know, you fought to live, definitely fought to live, big, strong guy. But he said, you definitely had some fucking help from upstairs, or, you know, whatever you believe in. He said, I see you got a Jesus tattoo on your fucking right pec. He goes, that might help too, you know. And he's from Brazil, you know what I mean? Good dude. Older guy, really good guy. I don't even know if he's fucking, you know, still fucking, you know, head fucking neurologist, fucking whatever the fuck. But when they gotta fucking cut your head open, right, and stop bleeding in your brain, like they told my wife, 50-50 chance, like he makes it. You know what I mean? Or they said to her, fucking, you could be wiping his ass for the fucking rest of his life when he comes out. We don't know. All the things we know, there's a million things we don't know. You know what I mean? It depends on him if he's gonna fight to live or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But be whole as rock. Yeah, I've always had a hard head, brother. I think that's what it was. Glad you didn't die, because that would have killed me. You didn't know me though back then, brother. Absolutely, it's time to make a full and complete recovery, not only physically but mentally. It's so, dude. Listen, I know there's people out there dealing with mental illness and shit. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Depression, whatever symptom it is of, you know, the mental, you know what I mean? And it's nothing to be ashamed of, you know what I mean? It really isn't for anybody out there, you know what I mean? It takes more of a man to like admit their little fucking, these little things that people might call weak, but I feel bad for a motherfucker that calls me weak to my face, man. Like, honestly, I've always been like that. So I've been in like 20 fights since my head injury too. So it's like I don't even worry about my head injury because it's fucking healed. Like the doctor said, you know, after 2 years, your head will be twice as high as it was prior. You know, they didn't have to even put no fucking nothing in my head or nothing. I had staples in my head. That was it. They put staple. They put a horseshoe staple. He cut like a horseshoe right here. Pull my skull back and start to bleed inside my brain and fucking stapled me up. So when I woke up, pulled the fucking, and they're all like, feel your head. They shaved half my head off, left the other half there. And I had fucking staples like in a fucking like a horseshoe fucking shape on my fucking right there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, and then that's when they all told me. They all knew through because of my wife. You know, my wife knew what happened. Yeah, fucking, I fell fucking 14 feet, fucking right on my fucking head, fucking bang. And yeah, I was lucky they had an operating room ready for me. I think in like immediately. Thank God it happened here in Boston because like this is what the best medical place on the planet. I'm pretty sure Boston's at least in the top fucking 5 in the world for medical. You know what I mean? So I'm just very lucky, man. You know what I mean? But I'm very lucky, but I don't. You know, I kind of took it for granted. You know what I mean? Because the amount of meds I was on, bro, it's I couldn't be nothing else but a fucking what's it called? My wife used to say I was a glutton. I go, I would always fucking deny. I'm not no fucking shut the fuck up, right? But she was right because the amount I was prescribed, there's no way I couldn't be a glutton. The amount I was prescribed of medication, 10 cancer patients. I'd probably be ahead of 10 cancer patients with painkillers, breakthrough painkillers, and Xanax bars. And I never did pills till the year 2000. I was never a pill guy, you know what I mean? But I guess once you start drinking and partying on the weekends and all that shit, and once you already party better than rock stars when you're a fucking teenager, selling drugs and just all that bullshit, right? Just living that life, right? I guess, it just gets old. You just get sick of being hungover on the weekend. After the weekend, you're sick of going out for 2 days straight. Like, we didn't just fucking party for a couple hours. We party for 2 days. You know what I mean? And I leave fucking, I wouldn't even fucking come home for 2 days, with my wife. You know what I mean? So, like, just horrible. You know what I mean? I should have never done that shit. You know what I mean? But all those things, you just learn in life. You know what I mean? All those things, you just learn. Life's a constant fucking revolving fucking, like you said, the circle of life. Sometimes it's the circle jerk of life. You know what I mean? Because it really is. If you're fucking not making calculated fucking decisions, you know what I mean? And once you're drinking and when you're I was a fucking cowboy, man. Like, I'm still a wild motherfucker, but I just don't put myself in those positions. I'm not at bars every weekend. I know people still that I used to party with that are out every fucking weekend still. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but I can go have a drink or two, but I just don't choose not to. I can though. I've done it. Doesn't fucking set me off or nothing, you know what I mean? But I just choose not to. But I would have a drink or two with good people, you know what I mean? I just not in really that position. I'm always home at nighttime, you know what I mean? And during the day, I do everything I gotta do early, you know what I mean? So, but I'm really busy. Like right now, I'm really busy right now. I'll be busy this whole year, like every single fucking day, basically. So today's my only day to rest. The only day I could ever rest with a clear head and not feel bad. You know what I mean? Amen, brother. Yeah, you are absolutely correct right there, my man. Vietnamese style. I'm gonna go before I'm lazy and I let the devil beat me and this fucking my demons on this side of my fucking head and the good ones over here. The demons are probably saying, I know what they're trying to say to me right now. Don't go out and work out. You don't need to work out right now. You don't need to go sweat. You don't need to go take care of yourself. And definitely happens, bro. Like at least once or twice a week it happens. And I'll look at my fucking running sneakers or my gym bag or fucking my waters, everything I got ready to go work out. And I'll sit there and then I'll have to put on like an old school fight to fucking get myself to go work out. Because I've already worked out fucking 3-4 days in a row straight already for the week. You know what I mean? So that's the main reason. That's when it starts to creep in. You know what I mean? So, but I am very disciplined and I sacrifice a lot. I don't even have to do that for myself. I choose to keep myself healthy. And not only that, I have to, bro. If I don't, I don't know how people get through life without fucking hard training, like doing something that's good for them and, being comfortable in a fucking uncomfortable fucking situation, where the fucking, what are they called, influences or whatever motivational people say or whatever the fuck. I think they say something like that, right? I've always been comfortable in chaos since I was in the fucking my mother's womb because I was around that fucking craziness already with my mother and my father, from what I was told, you know what I mean? And I don't remember my father when I was a kid because I was taken away from my father. Me and my mother were fucking were brought here because my father was a piece of shit, you know. So I met him when I was 32 and kind of, you know, talked here and there. And I haven't talked to him in over a year, something like that, a couple of years. I just can't respect him. I raised 2 kids. I just can't respect someone that doesn't raise their fucking kids. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm always prepared, my man. I am always prepared, and I know you are too, kid. I hope you know it. You know what I mean? Like you could do a complete 360 on everything, right? Because I know everybody has issues. You know what I mean? I know you could do it, dude, because you have a positive attitude. You have the right attitude, and you just say it in words right there, dude. And you say it, you know, everywhere else. You're always so, you know, positive for the most part. I never see you like fucking talking shit to people or nothing. You know what I mean? So you just keep that good attitude. You know, you keep being yourself, brother. But be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? No one needs to know. You know what I mean? Only you know. You know what I mean? It's like those guys in the ring tonight, in the octagon today, and the guys in the ring tonight. Like, the only one that's going to beat them is them. You know what I mean? Their opponent's not going to beat them. They're going to beat themselves. You know what I mean? It's really true. I know there's an opponent on the other side of them, right? But it's all in your own hands. You know what I mean? What happens if, I don't know, I said this to my son recently. I said, what happens if someone fucking, 3 guys or 4 guys come up and fuck with you and your wife? You know, I mean, he has a Japanese girlfriend, you know what I mean? Really good kid, you know what I mean? And I said, what happens if, that happens? You know what I mean? What are you going to do? You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm fucking not taking shit from nobody like you always taught me. I go, yeah, Ty, but you gotta kind of like you gotta train and you gotta be, ready for that shit. You know what I mean? So I guess, I was just trying to tell my son, because I would literally kill for my daughter or my son. You know what I mean? My daughter's 30. My son will be 20 in April. Like I would kill, literally. I wouldn't even think twice. I know there's a lot of people out there. I know you would. I'm pretty sure. I know you love your fucking your son from what you've told me, Vietnamese. So I don't think you're lying, bro. I could kind of tell, even through the words, just the words. I could tell the passion, like when you talk about your kid. You know what I mean? And you should, dude. You should. Your kids are fucking awesome. Actually, changed my whole train of thought when my daughter was born. 30 and a half years ago. It should be 31 in October. So November, December, January, February. Yeah, so she's like 4 months into being fucking 30. So yeah, all at that time, 1994, October 1994, dude, it just changed my whole perspective on life when I seen my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, fucking 38 hours of labor, have our daughter and cut the umbilical cord, and just it changed my perspective on life. But it took me a little bit, baby steps, to get out of that craziness, that life I was living since I was a fucking 13-year-old, you know what I mean? Selling fucking joints and fucking moving up the cocaine and fucking the whole fucking, the whole 9, you know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. That's just the way it was, Make money. Hustle. Fucking grind never stops. Now it's all legal now. But I got my time in and work and shit. I got a pension through the union. I fucking worked. Even when I was in school in 5th grade, 5th, 6th, 7th great. I was working 3 nights a week part-time, even though I was slanging fucking joints and pot and fucking drugs, right? I always worked, you know what I mean? For some weird reason. I don't fucking know why. Probably because I wanted to fucking work and get the money and fucking flip that money and flip that money and flip that money. I was always making money since I've been a young kid because my mother grew up on Section 8 without my father, and, like, fucking definitely wasn't rich, not even close. I grew up in the hood, you know what I mean? So, but honestly, like, no bullshit. Can't dwell on the past, but honestly, I'm glad I was raised the way I was raised because it made me a fucking tough man at a young age. 7 years old, I had to fucking man the fuck up, help my mother with my brother and sister when their father died. So I had to man up and help my mother that young, you know what I mean? So I think it made me a better person, made me a stronger person, you know what I mean? Even though I had all the craziness that happened and shit. I did fucking win Little League championships as a pitcher, as a hitter. I did do a lot of good things as a kid. You know what I mean? It's just I went down, the easy way. Making easy money. You know what I mean? And that ends up becoming violence too. You know what I mean? Because you got to have you got to be fair to respected at least to even sell drugs. You know what I mean? Because you'd be getting ripped off every fucking day. You know what I mean? I can honestly say I was never ripped off, not even once. So that should tell you the respect I've earned in my life. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, bro. No, thank you, Vietnamese. You're a good man, dude. You really are, bro. And I've said that to you before, I'm pretty sure. The 90s were the main time. Absolutely, bro. The 80s and 90s was the golden era, bro. Ain't it crazy? We are so far removed from that. Oh, dude, it's like night and day, brother. It's like night and day. It's like night and fucking day. Yeah, it's tough, bro. But like I said, bro, you can't bring back the past. You know what I mean? Like that was all before I did 2 state bids before I was 26 years old, bro. And then I just like I said, 94, my daughter was born, right? So 1996 through 1999, in between that time, from 94 through 99, right? That's when I started to fucking slowly calm down because I'm like, I'm never going to let my kids grow up like I grew up without a father. I'm never going to let them grow up like that. You know what I mean? My daughter at the time, you know what I mean? And then, and it just worked. And my wife, I give her a lot of credit. She nudged me in the right direction. You know what I mean? So, I had a lot of good luck. And I think we create our own good luck through good karma and shit because I was always loyal to my people, man. And I never brought people down with me when I had to do my bids. I fucked up. So I wasn't going to bring nobody down with me, dude. There's just no way. I have to be loyal to people. You know what I mean? If I'm not loyal, I think it's like the worst thing is not to be loyal to your people. You know what I mean? But if they can't be trusted, then you can't be loyal to them. You know what I mean? So just make sure you don't put squares in your circle, Vietnamese style. And that's the main fucking thing. I think you're too smart to anyways. The fucking 2000s, dude, it's like a totally different thing, dude, compared to when we grew up. You know what I mean? Dude, one love, Vietnamese style, and peace, my man. All right, I'll see you. I'll be fucking live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays at least. Even while I'm fucking really busy, I'm gonna be still going live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Those are the 3 days I could definitely show up. You know what I mean? And do a live stream. But right when you came in is right when I finished going over the fights. So it was good talking to you, though, bro. Though it's always good. It's always good talking to you, bro. I hope you have a fucking blessed Sunday and fucking enjoy your day, brother. And not only that, I hope you I hope you do just a little bit better every day for yourself, bro. For yourself, bro. I know you do good for your kid and your mother and your people. I know that, dude. But for you, start thinking about yourself, because if you don't think of yourself, then you're not going to be able to care for those people down the road. You know what I mean? Take better care of yourself, my man. And I promise you, you know, once you get back into the groove, like of a, you know, a regular thing all the time, and you just get that psycho mindset, no matter what, you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Um, I'm sure you'll say something to me, and dude, hang in there a couple months, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? Like I'm like this close to like building very lucrative fucking and sustainable, at least a few right now. I'm that close, like a month or two away. I'll already be seeing fucking returns if everything goes the way it's supposed to go. Um, then I'll be able to fucking put you on the fucking payroll, my man. All right, make sure you fucking take care of yourself, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, my man. Peace out to you, brother. And dude, you give me as much wisdom too, brother. So no problem, brother. We all learn from each other, my man. Anytime you ever, there's no such thing as a super question, brother. Anytime, just fucking let me know, brother. I'm always here for you. I will talk. I will talk to you soon, bro. Just to let you know, Discord. I only look in there like during the end of the week, towards when the fights are coming on, because I'm getting amped up for the fights. So I'm not always in there, because once I don't even go on social media a lot, dude. Like people tell you on like X and fucking Facebook and all these other things. Like I very rarely go on there. If I do, I post and go. So I just read notifications and check out things, and that's it. I'm gone. You know what I mean? I promote this, and that's it. That's it. I don't want to like sit there and fucking like argue with people and shit like that. And like, it's just not a good use of my time. You know what I mean? And I know it. You know what I mean? I don't even do that anyways, but it's just some things you just gotta fucking, I guess you gotta fucking, you gotta sometimes have conversations with people through, like this way, right? And it can be really good. Most times it's really good, you know, when it's with real people, good people, right? It's good. But sometimes, like, you can just get some fucking asshole that's fucking misery needs company, and they just fucking want to try to fucking test you. And that's the thing I don't like about the internet. It's like there's no consequences for people's actions. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of fucking person that lives like consequences for every fucking thing you know what I mean? Anybody. It doesn't matter who the fuck they are. Just it's hard for me, like since the beginning, like learning technology and the internet and everything. It was hard for me in the beginning. Now it's easy. I don't let nothing get to me ever. Ever. I don't let nothing get to me. I just tell people meet me fucking right fucking now somewhere. It's always someone 6,000 miles away. Like fucking like acting like tough guys and shit. I'm just like, I'm not gonna argue with nobody. It's just never gonna happen. But like I said, anybody ever wants to pay me and take a shot, I'll be willing to oblige, and I'll be willing to take their money after I fucking humble them. For enemies. Yeah, there's no reason to argue with anybody, brother. There's no reason, bro. But you know, for what's right, you know what I mean. If you know something, like you should fucking never take shit from nobody ever. Please don't ever take shit from nobody. I don't think you do anyways, bro. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying don't. That's my best advice to anybody. Don't take shit from nobody, and don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. I've been pretty successful with my fucking life, man. Considering, you know, considering most people I know that have been to prison and fucking all the shit I've been through since I was a young kid. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of them are dead, and a lot of them are fucking back in and out of prison still. I've been out of prison for fucking 24 fucking years, man. And prior to that, fucking like 9 years. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'll never do anything illegal again. There's just no way. Like, it's just, I can't live that type of life, man. Way too much. But, yeah, it's always good talking to you too, my man. All right. And we will talk soon, my man. All right. And all the people out there that watch, I appreciate you all. Subscribe and like, please. I'm this close to getting monetized. I just want to make a couple bucks, and then I can make this a lot fucking better, because I'll probably give it a lot more effort, just to be honest. Because, like I said, that's the only way I know how to be, is honest. I'm gonna leave. I'll leave with a fucking song, just a track. You know why? Because I made two. I'm working on my third one right now. That should be out before spring, or right around spring. But yeah, why shouldn't I use this if I already made it, right? Why shouldn't I use this as intros and outros, right? Just to show fucking, what's it called? Show the fucking talent. People, everyone, people got talent. Let me see. Well, I'm trying to think of what people would fucking want to. All right, here we go. You want to laugh? Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys with this, but just laugh at this for me, please. Oh yeah, I have to. Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, laugh at this. Laugh at this. Maybe this might inspire you people in some way. Like, in a good way. Hopefully.
It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. Man up. Be a man, find a hustle. If you don't have one, use your muscle. If you don't have any, grab a heater, fake spine. You strap and act like that. Don't pull it out if you're not gonna use it. No sideways shit, hold it straight. Or you're just like them, face. That's a tough one. That's why you're not hitting shit. Stupid hitting kids and moms and innocents. Stupid fucks, you in danger. You ain't gangster, you're a schmuck. Bobby Niz a hoe. I walk right up on you. Put a move in your headpiece. Money grip, I sip sucker punches, sip pistol whips. Still, teeth are cracking. Don't be calling me no cracker, I'll fucking smack ya. Fact, yo, make them die slow. You will, you won't fit the bill. Never would, never will, never could. So man up, be a man. It's cowboyitis, kids, start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids, start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids, start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids, start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons.
Many men carry regret, black luggage, running their mouth after drinking cans of courage. Motherfuckers act tough when they boys are there. When they by themselves, they filled up with the fear. Confrontations, exploding road rage. Cats die young and not from the old age. Every time I ran my mouth, I couldn't back it up. I was laying on my back for acting up. Now I keep calm, my self-defense is violent. Not my words when I finish the assignment. Lyrics give strength like the sun, I be shining. Rhymes we killing, I get brilliant when I'm blinded. Fuck what you say. You couldn't see me on my worst day. I'm far from a tough guy. I use wordplay. When battling MCs, we get down in the worst way.
It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kid. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kid. You're running with some felons. Find a hustle. Grab some burners. Pack that heat. Never know who you're gonna run into on these fucking streets. Unlimited text and data. Unlimited healer in a refrigerator. Unlimited slice and grate ya. I'm Bobby Nizzo and I fucking hate ya. I'm stressed out, pissed off, ready to blitz. Phantom in a style, cause when I stop busting the guns, you hide your kids. Feel like Heath Ledger as a Joker persona. Rest in peace, pedophiles and rats. Give me my gats, no more biting my tongue. Fact, sick pop BMA, we're intact. Ready for impact. Bobby Nizzo like a tower with fists and feet. You're all gonna feel defeated, deleted, bleeding. Quadruples on the frenzy, going ill, criminal. Fatigued up, yes indeedy. Time to side my hands and get greedy. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kid. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's carbohydrates, kids.